Coming up, it's day 2 of 3 for the Brics Summit in Russia. We welcome China expert Gordon Chang to break down the Russia-China friendship and their pitch for a new world order.
We should be sanctioning everybody that's involved in here, including China.
The European Union is readying to welcome its new chief of foreign affairs. The new commander's priority, addressing threats posed by Russia and China. And U.S. researchers have just revealed a potential massive lithium reserve in southwestern Arkansas. If confirmed, it could shatter China's position as the world's top source. More on that after the break here on China in Focus. Welcome back to China in Focus. I'm Tiffany Meyer. The leaders from Brics member countries gathered in Russia Wednesday for the second day of an annual summit. Russian President Vladimir Putin is using the Brics summit to increase relations with the Chinese Communist regime, calling Chinese leader Xi Jinping his dear friend. Take a listen.
I
would like to once again congratulate you, dear friend, this time in person, for the 75th anniversary of the founding of the People's Republic of China.
In May, Xi and Putin pledged a new era for the China-Russian partnership. The two nations are the most powerful rivals to the United States. U.S. President Joe Biden has referred to Xi as a, quote, dictator and called Putin a, quote, killer. Moscow said Putin and Xi discussed their partnership as well as the war in Ukraine and outlined plans for future cooperation. The State Department on Tuesday suggested that the U.S. isn't looking for conflict with Brics member nations, including China.
When it comes to China, our goal and our intent is to continue to manage that relationship and manage that relationship responsibly.
UN Secretary General Antonio Guterres also attended the Brics summit. Ukraine's foreign ministry criticized him this week for choosing the Brics summit over a peace summit focused on the war in Ukraine.
Definitely, it would be wrong to ignore the unprecedented interest of countries of global South and East to strengthen contacts with Brics.
During the meeting, Putin said over 30 countries are eager to join Brics, proclaiming the start of what he called a new world order. He proposed setting up a Brics grain exchange, which could eventually expand trade to other important goods. On top of that, Brazil's president said it's time for Brics to develop new payment methods among member countries. South Africa's president also chimed in, stressing the need for Brics nations to work more closely.
We have called for the recalibration of trade rules to enable industrialization. The WTO must be reformed.
He urged emerging economies to work together on exports, industrial cooperation, and technology exchange.
The European Union on Wednesday urged countries attending the Brics summit to call for peace, encouraging them to ask Putin to end Moscow's war in Ukraine. The Brics Forum was founded 15 years ago by 4 major emerging economies: Brazil, Russia, India, and China. It has since expanded to include South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates. It has since expanded to include South Africa, Egypt, Ethiopia, Iran, and the United Arab Emirates. A geopolitical bloc of the world's most powerful nations outside of the West, now inviting more partner countries to join, with China and Russia pushing for a new world order. What threats is America facing?